Hello everyone, my name is Katie and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we are listening to bad music.
Pump raw shit, yeah. Slit my wrist, slit, fuck that bitch, drop top whips, yeah. Go.
So today we're going to be listening to bad covers of metal songs. Some of them are going to be from non-metal artists, other ones are from metal artists, but they just didn't really do a good job. I actually found a whole entire forum on Reddit about bad metal covers, and a lot of them I hadn't heard before. So I'm going to react to them today, and we're going to see if these are really bad or if people are just being over dramatic. I have no idea what to expect, but I think this is going to be really funny, and I might actually end up finding some covers that I like, who knows. Alright, so the first metal cover that we're going to listen to is Metallica's One. It's covered by a band called Impious. So let's do it. I mean, so far it's close. It just sounds a little more Western, you know. Same clean guitar sound, but a little more Western. I mean, we got the cowboy hat on the skull, so I like it. I think the drums sound really cool. Ooh. I think it sounds good. Not the best production quality, but not bad. What? It's like death metal blast beats. That is not what I expected at all. I mean, my breath is always wanted. Hear me out. I actually think the blast beats are really cool. I really like the drums. I like the harsh vocals. This is badass. I don't know who said this was bad. Okay, on Reddit someone was like, it's just horrible. No, I actually really dig this. Okay, you guys know we have to go to the breakdown in this song. The breakdown in One is one of the most iconic breakdowns ever in metal. So let's see how they did that. I'm into this. Man, that is such a classic riff and breakdown. Yeah. Oh, I thought it was time for the solo. I like that bass. Oh, I love the drums. Oh. Okay, so overall, I think that was a really cool cover. It was faithful to the original in some ways, but it was just a little bit more death metal. I thought it was badass. I really liked that one. So I don't even know, man. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm gonna like all these covers today. I don't know. Alright, so next up we have the band Atreyu, which I did actually used to listen to this band, but for some reason I'm not familiar with this cover. They decided to cover Bon Jovi's You Give Love a Bad Name. So I don't know if this is gonna be heavier. I think Atreyu is a lot heavier than Bon Jovi, but I don't really know what to expect here, so let's do it.
Shout through the heart, and you're to blame, darling. You give love a bad name.
It's giving RAR XD. Like, this is so 2010s metalcore era. Oh. I've heard all I need to hear. I'm not into it. Okay, the next cover is going to be from Amana Marth, and it's the cover of Aerials from System of a Down. So System of a Down is one of my favorite bands of all time. They were one of my first alternative bands I ever listened to, and I do listen to Amana Marth, but I've never heard this cover before. So this is a really good song. It's one of System of a Down's best songs, and I hope they don't butcher this. Is it going to be melodic death metal version of System of a Down? I don't know.
Life is a waterfall. We're one in the river and one again after the fall. Always wanna go, but you never wanna stay.
Okay, I do think it's really pretty, but I feel like with the harsh vocals in this song specifically, I feel like it's lacking a lot of the soul. You know, without that just like melody in the voice, I feel like it's missing that. Like, I don't think this is the type of song that you really need these kind of vocals in. I don't know, I just feel like it's very like one-dimensional with the vocals. There's not a lot going on. You know, that's sort of one of my issues with a lot of death metal or melodic death metal, for example. When the vocals aren't diverse enough and they don't like do a lot, it's just kind of like one tone throughout the entire verse or whatever. Does that make sense? I feel like it just takes away some of the emotion of the song. Let's listen to the chorus though. I don't know what they're gonna do in the chorus. Very Viking. Okay, I do think that little thing in the chorus was really cool. The vocals, it's very like Viking chant or whatever. I know Amana Marth's whole thing is like being Vikings or whatever, so I think it's cool that they added their own personal style to it. Overall, I wouldn't say this is a bad cover by any means. Let's listen to like the last chorus, the last minute of the song. It is interesting that he chose to scream that part instead of sing it. You know, I think it's interesting that he chose to scream those final lines instead of singing them, but I kind of liked it. It felt really emotional. I feel like he got more out of the vocals towards the end there. Overall, nice build up in the song. I think it was actually pretty good. I don't know why people said it was a bad cover. I feel like for what it is, it's what you would expect if you hear Amana Marth covers System of a Down. Like it sounded kind of the way I expected it to. Next up we have Slayer covering Born to Be Wild. So Slayer is always really hit or miss for me. Like some of their early albums are some of my favorite metal albums of all time, and then some of their other work just bores me to death. I call it Slayer fatigue. If I listen to too much of Slayer's discography at once, I will go crazy. A lot of it sounds the same to me and drives me crazy. So I'm like, I don't know how much I'm gonna like this. For some reason I've never heard it. If I have, I don't remember hearing it, but I had no idea they covered Born to Be Wild, so this should be interesting. I assume it's gonna be a lot faster and a lot heavier, but let's do it. I mean, it's what I expect a Slayer song to sound like, honestly. My biggest, like, contingency with Slayer is Tom Araya's vocals. I just always feel like he's just screaming, but not in a like good way. It's just like he's shouting at me. I'm like, what did I do to you? I'm sorry. I don't know why, but it's always really off-putting for me. Okay, let's listen to the chorus. I'll keep giving it a chance. Yeah. This is what I came for. You know, I dig that. That was pretty cool. I don't know, overall, like I said, this didn't really need to happen, but it did. I feel like Tom Araya's voice is always on the verge of just going out. Like, he sounds like he's straining himself so bad. It's not a proper harsh vocal technique. He's too much in between the line of harsh and clean, and like the bro's vocal cords are struggling, okay? But it just is what it is. It's their style, you know. I wouldn't say it's outright terrible. I don't really think it deserves that title, but it's just not really anything that piques my interest. Alrighty, so I was thinking about if I should really put this song in this video or not, because it's not really a metal song. It's made by a non-metal artist, and they attempted to make a metal song. It's not a cover of a song, I don't think. But it is atrocious, okay? I've actually heard a little bit of this song many times on TikTok. Like, I've used it in videos myself as a joke and whatever, but I've never actually listened to the full song because I can't get through it. But I'm gonna see what you guys think about this. It's Little Pump, and it's called Pump Rock X Heavy Metal. And to me, it kind of sounds like someone heard Slipknot one time and then tried to replicate it. But let's just listen to the whole thing.
CB on the beat, CB on the beat, CB on the beat, CB on the beat, CB on the beat.
Yo! what did he say? I don't really listen to rap, so I'm not used to this sort of stuff anymore, but damn. I wonder what the inspiration was behind this song. I swear, bro heard Knocked Loose at Coachella and just wrote a whole song. Imagine moshing to this. I'd be two-stepping in the pit to this. Huh? What did he I am exasperated right now. The music's not terrible. It's unique and different, and that's always cool, I guess. It's not as metal as I thought it would be. He just kind of kept the metal at the beginning with a couple metal elements throughout the song, but you know, it's not exactly what I was expecting the whole song to sound like. But you know, it is what it is. It's something different. It's refreshing when people do stuff that hasn't been done before. I mean, things like this have kind of been done, but you know what I mean. He took a leap of faith in his genre, and that's fine. So that's all the metal covers for today. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do a part 2, because I found so many songs that people said to listen to. So I might do a part 2 if you guys enjoyed this video. But let's see. I feel a little bit odd right now. I don't know what to think about these songs. I think my favorite one today was the One cover. I know people think it's horrible. I know the drums were a little bit out of place, and altogether it probably wasn't even that good. I just had a good time listening to it. I thought it was pretty cool to listen to, like a death metal Metallica song. I wonder if one from Metallica never got released and the version we listened to today was the real version. I wonder how many people would actually like it. When you're comparing it to Metallica's version, it's gonna sound bad, but I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video right here, so thank you so much for watching. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed today's video. Give it a thumbs down if you didn't, that's fine too. And make sure you subscribe for future rock and metal related content, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!